Hello and welcome to tonight's night of DCRL. For those who were with us with the last game, welcome back. And for those who are just joining us, welcome to the stream. Tonight we have some more action going on. This time we're going over Div B with Boost Injectors versus Doughboys. Before that, though, I am joined by none other than Paco.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back.
Yep. All right, we've got some exciting games, and we will be, we're a little short on time, so we're going to speed through some of this to try to get the games going on time. So we're going to hop right over to the standings. Get rid of that. Hold up, ignore that. I didn't do anything wrong. Hop over to Div B standings. We've got a lot going on in Div B. Quite frightening of a division, if I'm going to be honest. We've got everywhere across the board, from 1 to 5 to 5 and 0. We've got everything going on. Doughboys trying to get their second win, of course, and we've got McFlurries at the top with a 5 and 0 streak. One of the few teams to be undefeated thus far. What are your thoughts on the Division B standings thus far?
Man, the Division B standings are crazy. Like you said, we got everywhere from 1 and 5 to 5 and 0. The percentages across the board are absolutely crazy, and these teams are looking pretty strong. Boost Injectors are kind of in the middle of things. You know, they're kind of 3 and 2, but as you said, Doughboys kind of sitting at 1 and 4, looking at their second win.
Yep, and what is crazy is how much every single game counts from this point on, because if we're looking at the percentage margins, is not much. It's like 4%. That's like one singular game for each placing, and it's going to matter for seeding coming into the playoffs. And yeah, before we get to that though, we've got the Boost Injectors versus Doughboys. First, over on the Boost Injector side of things, we've got Cripplify, Katsa, and Ojin5. Cripplify known for those demos, 2.6 demos a game, which is insane, making his team single-handedly making his team the highest in demos a game. He is insane at creating openings using demos, and overall the entire team is doing well too, each getting their fair share of the portion. Stats all about equal across the board, from shooting percentage, goals, assists a game, everything. They're all insanely equal, and I can't wait to see how this team will play. Looking over on the other side of things, we've got Doughboys.
Yeah, Doughboys they're having kind of a complicated season right now. Their stats aren't terrible. You see Scout has a 1.25 goals a game. That's not a bad stat. And then you have Sleepy with the 65 assists in the game. So Sleepy's looking pretty good, setting up the ball. Scout seems to be putting the ball in the back of the net pretty consistently. And then, of course, you got Rooney with a decent amount of shots game, and their shooting percentages across the board look pretty fair. But like you said, Cripplify's team is going to be looking to demo and open up that the pitch. So Doughboys are going to have to be aware of that.
Yep, and definitely a insane game. I'm looking forward to it. What do you got for predictions for this game?
Oh man,
Well, see, here's the thing. You can't go off game count, because the last game we literally witnessed the 1 and 4 take down the 3 and 2, which is the exact score line going into here. I didn't even need to change the record for the next matchup. I just left it the same, 3 to 2 versus 1 to 4. So, yeah, going into this next one, you can't really use too much to justify it. But
Not
you know,
really.
just throw something in there. What you got for us? What do you think for prediction? Oh, maybe not. Well, I'll give my prediction first. I think we might have lost him for a second. My prediction is definitely going to have to favor the Boost Injectors on this. You can't ignore the insane demo presence and how well this team works together. I think I'm going to pick them, but I think Doughboys does get a game off, so I'm thinking 3-1 in favor of Boost Injectors here. So I think it's going to be pretty dominant, but I think they get a game off here. I think Paco's back, so what do you got for a game prediction?
All right. Well, okay, yes, I am back, to be clear. But honestly, I think you're right, Boost Injectors winning this game. But honestly, I think Doughboys is going to surprise us. So I think they're going to take it. It's going to probably game. I want to say maybe probably game 5. I'm hoping to see a game 5 of this series in favor of Boost Injectors winning.
We do always hope for a game 5. Game 5s give us plenty of content to talk about, and it makes it all that much more interesting. And I think we are good to go. So we're just going to jump right into this one. This time got US East. I tend to play on US West, so easier competition, of course, that's why. But I get some A for it. It's fun. I like to switch it up a little bit. But regardless, we got the right server. No bots, because I don't make that mistake. But let's get into it. 0-0, game start. Kickoff does go in favor of Boost Injectors, and right off the rip, they score off of it.
Oh my gosh, Cripplify with an insane goal. Katsa with an awesome kickoff to set up Cripplify, and ball goes in net. What else can I say?
Yeah, I think it's worth commenting on. This might be the first stream ever to have no overlay problems.
Hey, that's just credit to you as a shot goes on net by Scout. Oh,
yep.
Man.
Great one coming out from Doughbois to follow up, but Boost Injector having a relentless defense, doing insane, gets a clear up. Sleepy is going to control this. He has a little bit of space, gets it underneath both. What a shot!
Oh, that was disgusting by Sleepy. Scout gets a perfect 50 at the midfield. Man, just a little bit of an double commit by Boost Injectors, and Sleepy just was able to take it under and score that goal, and now we're series tied 1-1.
Yep, I think both defenders there thought Sleepy was going to go for an air dribble, take it high, but he opted to go low. Whether on purpose or intentional, it worked out, tying up the game. Now we have 1-1 with just 30 seconds into the game. Already a pretty high-scoring game. Cripplify going for the double. What an insane shot. Unfortunately, it is saved away, and now we're going the other way for Doughbois.
Just some great counterattacks coming out here from both these teams. You know, teams can get some pressure on, then it goes back the other way as Cripplify gets a good demo. Almost a shot for Scout, but I believe that was Casta with the save there. Sleepy plowns another one, and it's on, it's in! A great shot from Sleepy against Boost Injectors.
Sleepy is pulling up as a striker today. 3 goals in just under a minute. Just goes to show how score heavy this series is going to be. Do we see K-Tool lose 130,000 points in this series? Hopefully not for his sake. Maybe a huge payout.
I know, right? K-Tool's probably biting his nails right now with his first game, but he can. There's time. There's time. He doesn't have to worry too much. It's only game 1. Plenty of time for Boost Injectors to come back here. Scout misses a shot. Sleepy with almost a shot. Octify is there to stop that. As Cripplify has a shot. Nope, misses it wide as Scout's going to take his time in the corner here. Misses a kind of shot, gets a touch around Cripplify. Picks it up. Octavio's there to stuff that. Cripplify with an open net, and he puts those in, baby.
Yep, what a shot coming out, tying up the game. Still a very score-heavy game. 4 goals already in just under 2 minutes. Tied game, basically 0-0, start of the game. Let's see who gets this first game win. A game win first is huge, especially because you got that buffer. That next game, either A, it's going to go in your favor, you go into a match point scenario, which is absolutely lethal position to be in. Either that or you lose the next game, and then it's just a tied series. This first game is a huge game to get, and you can tell both teams want it.
Oh yeah, you can see the desire there. You know, like you said, you know, the first game, it can be a big momentum shift for your team, and it depends upon who wants it more.
Yep, what a ripper coming out from Ojin 5. Rooney there to save it away and take it to the corner. Crip now on the follow. He can't quite get the touch around Sleepy. Sleepy being a menace, beating out RD2. Katz is the last back. He passes up to Ojin 5. Sleepy still being that menace. Keep it so that they cannot bring it out of their half. This might be a good scoring opportunity, but I can't talk. Cripplify almost gets scored on there, but he is a legend on defense, and he does a great job of keeping that ball out of harm's way, and now we're going the other way for boost injectors.
Boost injectors keep some good pressure as Sleepy gets a nice flick over Cripplify. Might have a shot. This is going to bounce the corner. Rooney's up. Octavia 5 is there. The Scout takes us up the wall. Looks to get for a ceiling shot set up here. Shot on no. Oh, no, but Octa5 is there. Although Rooney has another shot. Octa5 again with a double save. You cannot stop the brick wall here as he's going to put this back into Doughbois' half.
Yep, Cat's there on the challenge trying to get something going. Rooney there to shut it down. Ocean5 says, no, we are staying on offense. Scout trying to push it out. I got to say, though, Scout, an amazing decal. I love that car design.
Oh, it's a very clean car design.
Yep, Cripplify now on the challenge. He has a shot. Goes a little soft. Scout is there for the shot. He thought he had to only beat out Sleepy, so he goes for a little bit of a softer shot, but unfortunately Scout was there to save it away, and now they're trying to send it the other way. Some great offense coming out from boost injectors, possibly a scoring opportunity coming here soon. If they keep up this pressure, something's about to break and something is about to go. Either we're about to see a clear here soon or we're about to see a goal for boost injectors, because this pressure is insane to see out of boost injectors. Just as I said, clear coming out for Doughbois. Rooney with a shot, can't quite get it mid. Time is running out and we are still 2-2 in the game.
Like you said, some great pressure from boost injectors. And time is running thin, so either Doughbois have to kind of put some pressure back on the boost injectors. We might see a goal. As I say that, a shot coming out from Rooney, but Octa5 is there to save. Sleepy's up. Octa5 is there to clear that down. Scout's there for a shot. As this bounces down over, Rooney misses. Scout's up also. Gonna put shot near net. Casta's there. Cripplify waiting for shot as Octa5 gets a nice clear downfield. Rooney catches, goes up, pops it high. Scout's up with a shot. Casta's there, and we're in overtime.
Overtime in game one just goes to show how evenly matched these teams are. Now, this is looking a little scary if you're anyone who put a ton of points on boost injectors, because game one to have overtime just goes to show how close this series is going to be. Now we've got a counterattack opportunity. Scout with a great push. He can't quite find the touch around Ocean5. Katza now on the return. Scout gonna work, do all the job of keeping that ball in. I can't talk for a moment. Cripplify gonna send it up the field to Ocean5, who's ready for the pass. 2v1 opportunity, but Scout plays it perfectly.
Scout with a great clear towards boost injector's half. As Katza is going to keep that, try to clear that, but Rooney puts that back in. Sleepy with a shot down. It's just going to dangle in the corner for a little bit. Cripplify with a touchdown. Scout, good 50. Cripplify, Rooney's up. OG5 gets a good 50 there. Cripplify's going to send that downfield. Just kind of like, they're kind of booming it back and forth here. It's kind of been, back and forth. Shot opportunity. Oh, Scout is there.
And no one's there for boost injectors. That would have been an amazing opportunity to score on. But as you said, it's kind of a little bit of boomer ball going on, a little bit of tennis back and forth. They're just slamming the ball from coast to coast. They're just trying to get some offensive pressure. You almost think they need to take a little more possession. As I'm saying that, Sleepy with a great carry. He can't quite keep it going for long. Scout with a shot, but Ocean5 is there to save it away. Rooney has to tap it just to keep it on offense, but Cripplify was ready for it. Katza there to follow up Cripplify's touch. Scout trying to work this into the field. A great shot coming through. It goes a little wide. Can't quite find that outside edge of the goal. And now we're still seeing this relentless attack from boost injectors.
Boost injectors have some excellent pressure going right now as Scout tries to take a little bit of possession of the ball. A demo coming out from Rooney. Cripplify is there to stop that play from coming up, but Sleepy puts it back in the corner. Ocean5 gets a shot down as Rooney's going to put that back in the corner here. They're just going to play a little bit of a tango in the corner. As they're finally out of the corner, Spall's going to dangle midfield. Ocean5 has a little bit of possession. Scout snipes it off the top of him. We got some great back and forth here as Cripplify puts that on net. Scout is there. Just, you know, back and forth, back and forth. Boost injectors seem to put a ton of pressure but can't capitalize. And that just goes to show how good Doughbois' defense is with all this pressure. Hasn't let us goal slip in yet.
Yeah, I think something that neither of us comment on, and it might be cursed right now if I say it right now, but no, not quite. We have been 6 minutes without a goal, and in the first minute, the first 2 minutes, we saw 4 goals. The change in play in just a few minutes is insane.
Oh, absolutely. The way this game was going, I thought it was going to be easy, like 4 or 5 goals scored in this game. But the pace of this game has completely changed from what it was to what it is now. It's just a defensive show match right now.
Yep, which defense cracks under pressure? How long of an overtime do we see? These answers will both be cleared away. Ojin5 trying to get a clear. He can't quite get it. But luckily, Rooney's shot goes a little bit high, and they can't quite convert off there. Cats are going to clear it to the side. Ojin5 doing everything he can to try to kick this out. The possession from Doughboys right now is truly scary, and Rooney there for the shot.
Oh.
It barely finds its way out. How is that not in?
Oh my gosh. I don't know how that wasn't in. I thought it was over. As Scout takes a nice good flick over the top. Has a chance here. Good 50 with Cats. Ojin5 is there to take it out of the corner. Tries to get around Sleepy. Rooney's there. Cripple flies up. Chance here for a shot. Sleepy's going to put that back in the corner. Gonna let Sleepy get a shot here as Katsa puts that back in the corner as well. They really love this right corner, let me tell you. It's probably been in that corner for about a minute total in this game.
Yeah, I think they definitely need to work on centering that ball a little bit more, because when the ball is in those corners, it's not the most threatening play. We've seen some huge things come out from Triumvirate versus Telecommuters in the corners, but not much coming out from either of these squads in the corners, and so far it's kind of just a safe haven for the both of them. And the fact that it's just staying there for so long has just been the entire reason why we are still scoreless in almost a 5-minute OT.
Bro, this is crazy. Fatigue has to be setting in for these teams in this game one. Like as you said, we're...
Oh, no, you can keep going. You can keep going.
Okay, I was going to say, with almost 2 games fully played here in this overtime.
You can't even finish what you're saying.
Can't even, man. Can't even. The moment I get going, somebody cuts me off. But a great goal by Cats. Just a little bit of overcommit on defense by Doughboys. But, dude, we're in for a series here. If we keep on going like this, man, oh, boy.
Yep, and honestly, one thing to note, Cripplify, again, carrying on the demos for his entire team. The rest of his team not really coming alive, but Doughboys putting up 7 demos in here. What a series to watch come out from both. Not a single player below 400 points, which is absolutely insane to see. I mean, I know there's a 5-minute overtime, and that definitely does buff stats a little bit. But holy, this was a huge score for both teams. Cats are obviously getting that highest score on the side of the boost injectors, but honestly, kind of a low-scoring game from both teams. Like, in terms of points, I thought it was going to be like a shootout.
Oh, absolutely, but most of these points came from the defense. I mean, look at the saves. The saves are crazy this game. Same thing with the shots. Like we said before, this was just this first game. Like we said, thought it was going to be a complete shootout, but it turned into a defensive show match between these two teams, and unfortunately, Doughboys were the ones to cripple under the pressure. I'm
going to be honest, I didn't even notice that. Thank you for catching that, but holy crap. 14 shots equal from both sides of the field. That is insane to see. And 9 coming out alone from Cripplify. Cripplify definitely pulled up this game. Let's see if they can keep that aggression going into game 2. I did forget to change scoreline. Bear with me for a second. There we go.
Edward Goff, Scout gets a nice 50 up to the corner. Cassa is there. Demo coming from the backline. That's just going to be open for Ojin5. There are those demos that we talked about earlier in Boost Injector stats. That demo from Cripplify just absolutely opened up the net for Ojin5 to put that in the back of the net.
I think that was actually Katsa who got that demo. I don't know for sure though, but regardless, that is a demo-heavy team. You are 100% right, and they definitely utilized that to get the first goal of the game, which is a huge goal because that makes them up 1-0 in the series and 1-0 in the game thus far. They are looking to take this up to game 2-0 on game 3.
Absolutely. Some very much aggression. We've already seen a couple demos by Doughboys themselves. As this ball is just going to hang in the midfield just for a little bit. As Rooney jumps just slightly over the ball. As Cripplify misses. Ojin5 there is to save that. As Cassa gets a redirect on net. It's going to be high. Sleepy there with the touch to clear it out. ball's just bouncing over players here.
Cripplify not really finding those touches yet. We'll see him come alive definitely later as he's going to take this one up the wall. Can't quite get anything going before Sleepy absolutely just challenges him and just yeets that thing straight into the net off of Cripplify's car. What a shot coming out. Oh my gosh.
Cripplify thought he was going to go for something nasty, but Sleepy was like, nope, I'm going to put that in your net for trying to go for that, not in my house.
Yep, and we have a tied game. I'm pretty sure this is almost identical to the first game with just a minute done in the play being 1-1. Let's see if the other part of the game holds true. We see 2-2 before 3 minutes times out. But thus far, definitely a scoring game as Cripplify is looking to make up his portion of the 2-2. Going up 2-1 with 3:41 on the clock. Boost Injectors want this game too.
Absolutely, and honestly, I'm getting a little bit of sense of deja vu right now. It's shaping up to be exactly like game 1 here. Let's see how this turns out. We go for the kickoff here.
How Doughboys respond. Boost Injectors almost have an amazing goal off of the Ogen 5. Ogen 5 hasn't been honestly mentioned as much, but he has been an amazing player on the pitch, doing his part on offense and especially on defense, keeping Boost Injectors alive. He has been a savior for them. Cripplify trying to get something going on offense. He can't quite get it. Ogen 5 collects it in the side, gets a great low 50 to give it to Cripplify. Sleepy with a pre-jump. Sleepy just absolutely pre-jumping every single time Cripplify has that ball, not giving him a shot to get anything going just yet.
Sleepy's just doing an amazing job, as you said, of just shutting down plays before they happen. And honestly, he's prevented so many goal opportunities from this team. As Cripplify takes us up the wall, Sleepy is there once again to stop that goal from going in. Scout's going to take this to the corner, going to try to get around Ogen 5. Casta puts it back up into the corner. Scout off the backboard. Cripplify's lurking in the midfield as Sleepy's going to be on this ball. Ogen 5 clears high. Casta's there for the redirect. Bar off. Oh, man.
That would have been an insane shot.
Oh, my goodness. And this ball is just kind of sitting in Doughboys' half here. They either got to clear it out or it's going to end up as a goal.
Yep, and with just over half a game, we don't see the exact same scoreline from last. And as I say that, a great shot coming out, but Ogen 5 there to save it away, continue to be that savior on the squad of Boost Injectors. We now have still the 1-goal lead with just 2 minutes on the clock. Doughboys need to get this on the other half and keep it on the other half in order to get something going for game 2.
Absolutely, and they're doing that right now. They seem to be putting on some good rotation pressure on Boost Injectors here. As I say, that Cripplify is going to clear it out, going to put that on net. Does he have the read low down? If that is open, and Ogen 5 is going to slot that right back in.
Yep, what a great pass coming out from Cripplify. He just gets it around the last. He has to take a shot to the side in order to get it around the last defender. Ogen 5 is there to follow up the pass, and we see the first 2-goal lead thus far in this entire series. 3-1 favoring Boost Injectors.
Great game so far for Boost Injectors, as another one might ring off the post here. Sleepy going to try to get a touchdown. Ogen 5 goes up. Scout there for the clear. Cass is going to put that back down in the midfield. Scout's just going to take his time with this one in the corner. See if he can put it around. Nothing he can do much with 0 boost. Rooney's going to try to take over.
He doesn't have any boost, so he tries to fake it a little bit.
Cripplify doesn't fall for that one.
Scout back on the carry. That's a pop high. Can't quite get it because Katza's there to shut it down. Rooney going to take the corner. Fortunately for Boost Injectors, Cripplify is there to get the touch around him. Ogen 5 going to try to do some magic in the air, get it around because Scout demos their last man back. Rooney on the carry. Can he get something going? Leaves it for Sleepy. Sleepy can't find it either. Cats are going to get it, so we're going the other way for Boost Injectors.
Man, oh my goodness gracious.
What a save.
Holy crap, Rooney just with the save of his life. But Doughboys got to get something rolling here on offense. They're doing spectacular on defense, but nothing going as Sleepy gets another save. Oh my goodness, Cripplify is going to demo Sleepy for that one as Scout takes us on his car. Going to be in the corner. Sleepy pops that out. It's going to be in midfield. Oxygen 5 is going to put that back in. Scout's going to try to clear it down, but Cripplefly is there to keep it in. It's just going to sit in this corner, and Boost Injector is going to burn all the time off. And right like that, Boost Injectors are up 2-1, 2-0 in the series.
Yep, and that is huge because now you have 3 lives to get 1 more win. It's still possible for Doughboys. A reverse sweep is something that isn't like insane and not heard of, but it is definitely really hard, especially when you have every single member of Boost Injectors coming alive. Cripplefy being that man last game. Now Ojin 5 starting to pull up for Boost Injectors. And we have...
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to cut you off. What are your thoughts on this last match?
Oh, my bad, brother. But, no, anyway, I was just going to point out, once again, shots looking kind of low for Doughboys, but the shots for Boost Injectors are strong as ever.
Yep. That is a total of 13 shots coming out from Boost Injectors. They maintain the amount of offense they had from last series, and now, unfortunately for Doughboys, they couldn't quite get the same shots. They had 2 shots. Luckily, half of their shots went in, but that is a low number of shots in order for them to keep it going.
Absolutely. And it just goes to show the pressure of Boost Injectors, the amount of pressure that they were able to put onto Doughboys. Now, man, in order for Doughboys to win this game, they need to put that more pressure on Boost Injectors as Cripplefly goes up, maybe gets a double, even a triple. Oh my goodness, holy crap. As Scout with an amazing save.
What a play coming out from Cripplefy. Nearly an amazing goal, but he couldn't quite find it. Now he's on the defensive end, clearing it away to the side. Rooney there to try to follow it up. Definitely a lot more aggression coming out from Doughboys as we see a still scoreless, but now a lot more pressure coming out, which is huge if you are Doughboys.
Oh yeah, this is what they needed. Oh, as Ojin 5 is going to get a fake on Sleepy, going to try to get it around. Is this going to bump middle? Nope, Scout's there to put it up top. Rooney up, can you do something with this? Down to Scout. Scout!
What a
goal.
shot!
Holy crap! An amazing pass play by Doughboys, and they have life. They're down, but they are not out yet.
What a redirect. I thought that was going to be saved away because Rooney's shot looked a little bit soft, but Scout was there to use a little bit of a back flick in order to pop that just out of the way and get the goal. First lead, I believe. No, there was a lead for Doughboys earlier. I think it was like a 1-2 lead in game 1. But first lead in a while for Doughboys.
Yeah, that game 1 lead did not last long, but so far they're doing pretty well here. They can't shrink back into their shells go and just be defensive. They got to keep that pressure on Boost Injectors or it's not going to be great for them, but Sleepy is going to get a nice clear out. Cripplefly tries to redirect that back on net. It's going to bounce towards Casta. As Casta gets over, it's open. Sleepy's up. Cripplefly's up off the backboard. As Rooney's going to have time to do something with this. What's he going to do? He's going to take it off the wall here. Try to get a center. Another touch. Casta's there to 58 out. Sleepy last back. Sleepy takes control. Flips with 1. 0 boost, though. Cripplefly's going to go up. Man, we're seeing such a switch here from Doughboys. They're going head-to-head right now with Boost Injectors and putting the right amount of pressure on them to try to open up those opportunities.
Yep, and now it's going the other way for Boost Injectors. They now have the aggression on the other end of the field, trying to get something going. They can't quite find on that push. Ojin 5 puts one on target. He can't quite get it. Rooney can't get the clear. Rooney did have a little bit of a car change-up. He did switch it over to the Octane this time. Let's see how that changes in this game. Katza trying to get something going. Scout trying to catch it on the ceiling. He gets a great pop over. Cripplefy is going to control it on his F. Maybe go for a follow-up, but he can't quite find it. And there's Sleepy yet again to shut down Cripplefy.
Oh man, almost a double tap from Scout there. Holy mackerel, dude. As Doughboys are going to continue to put pressure on Boost Injectors as, oh my gosh, an almost insane redirect, but Sleepy's there to shut that down. Going to take this to the corner here. Ojin 5 going to play this on the wall here. Sleepy just burns all of his 100 pushes just took out. Cripplefy is there. Gastic tries to put that on net. Rooney's there to cut that out. And this is, they're going to continue to put pressure on Doughboys as they have been through this series so far.
What a clear coming up from Doughboys. Fortunately, Katza reads it beautifully and gets it going the other way. Katza again on the follow-up pass to Ojin5. Ojin5 with an almost amazing clip of the game, scoring almost a beautiful goal. Katza on the follow-up, tries to get sent to mid. Unfortunately, no one was there for the follow-up. Ojin5 has to dive just to get a 50. Shot coming out, just barely blocked. Cripplify gonna send this back to danger again. Doughboys need to clear this out. This is still a very dangerous spot to be in if you are Doughboys. Cripplify gonna do everything he can to keep this in offense. Sleepy there to shut him down. Ojin5 gonna pop it mid, try to get something going, but there's Scout to send it across and into the net. 2-goal lead for Doughboys.
Oh man, what a snipe from Scout downfield. Boost Injectors just got a little too greedy, and just that pressure they were putting on just kind of pushed too far up field and just led to a goal for Doughboys.
Yep, and now we have the first 2-goal lead for Doughboys, and that is huge with just 60 seconds left on the clock. All they need to do is hold on, and then they can send it to a game 4. Ojin5 trying to get it past mid. He does get it over there. Katza tries to get a touch, can't quite find it. Cripplify there to try to carry it out, but there is Rooney yet again to just be an absolute nuisance on the Boost Injectors end. Sleepy there with the shot, but blocked away. Oh, sorry, Scout on the shot, but blocked away and sent over to safety.
Cripplify tries to put this over, goes to Ojin5. Scout's there for a shot. It's going to be high off net. Casta puts that up. It's going to float there. Rooney's up. Both Ojin5 and Rooney miss, as Casta gets a great clear towards Doughboys half. Cripplify misses. Scout's going to take this back to the corner. Ojin5's going to bang off right wall as Ojin5 gets deleted. Casta's up. Cripplify puts that downfield. Has a chance here. Scout puts that off to the right corner as he's going to put it up to mid. Scout's up. Oh boy, that might have been an own goal. And Casta puts it in for a 0-second goal.
Yep, and we will see that game 4 for Boost Injectors and Doughboys. Let's see if they can lock it out in 4, maybe get my prediction right. I think we see the exact same scenario we did see last game in Triumvirate versus Telecommuters, because in Triumvirate versus Telecommuters, K2 predicted game 4 win for Triumvirate. I predicted game 5 for Telecommuters. Now, we have the inverse script where I predicted 4-1, like a game 4, sorry, not 4-1, game 4 win for Boost Injectors. You predicted game 5 win for Doughboys, and we're seeing a very, very similar script going on here.
It's very close. It just goes to show you how close this division is, and it's crazy to see.
Yep, do we see Doughboys get their second win? Do they send it to the game 5, or do we see Boost Injectors send them to a 1-5, staying at the bottom of there? We'll have to get into this. What are your thoughts on what Boost Injectors need to change up to keep their game win here and now?
Well, for one, I think it might be a cringe strat, but those demos really do open up the field, and what their stats said, you know, they were a very heavy demo team, but we have not been seeing that aggression out of them. I think if they, you know, increase their aggression and, you know, capitalize on the mistakes that Doughboys make, I think they'll be able to take this series.
Definitely. And we're getting into this. We got to remember, Boost Injectors are still on match point. Doughboys need the next 2 if they want to win this. But you can already tell there's a lot more aggression coming out from Boost Injectors. Ojin5 trying to get something going. Cripplify there to maintain the pressure. Gets sent a little bit high. Katza there for the shot. He can't quite find it, but it's floating middle. Cripplify going to try to keep this one in danger, but Scout's there to send it out.
Some excellent pressure out of Boost Injectors. This is exactly what we saw from games 1 and 2. Just a constant pounding onto Doughboys, trying to break down that defensive barricade that they have, as Sleepy's finally going to clear this one towards Cripplify. Cripplify's going to put this back into the half. Rooney with a great clear out once again as a demo cancellation comes out. That one is open, but Scout is there to cancel that out.
Cripplify now trying to get it out of their own end. Ocean 5 going to send it up the field where Cripplify can hopefully collect. He can't quite find it. Katz is now up. Gets a great challenge, sending it to the corner. A 2v1 opportunity. Gets it over one. Ocean 5 tries to get it in. It's still dangerous. Cripplify is there for the shot. He can't quite find it. Katza follow-up goes a little bit high. They needed that one. Cripplify can't find it after the follow-up. Ocean 5 going to keep it safe, though.
Oh, man, I'll tell you what, I think Doughboys recruited the crossbar as another defender for him because, man, has it been Boost Injector's kryptonite this game.
Yep, all they need to do is convert just a little bit more, and then they have this in the bag. We've seen so many lethal opportunities, just not quite punished just yet. Now we're going the other way for Doughboys. No one there for the follow-up. Free ball for Ocean 5, but he kind of sent it away a little bit. Now on the other end of things, we got Katza with the pressure. Scout with a little bit of a tap to the side. Demo comes out from Cripplify, buffing up that demo stat. Rooney with a great clear. It's going to go a little bit high, but he has the follow-up. He can't quite get it, and it's going to float out of danger.
Oh, Scout there for the shot. Oh my gosh, as Ocean 5 gets a nice save. Sleepy's still going to try to go for a shot. Cripplify's up. 50s him. That's going to go down. Rooney's there, though. Oh, Cripplify gets it under Rooney. This is a 1v1. Scout is in the net. As Scout jumps off backboard, shot down, and Ocean 5. There we go. Cripplify finally puts that back in the net. Oh my gosh.
Nearly, watch it, exactly half a game gone by, and we finally see the first game. Definitely some of the lowest scoring we have seen yet. 1-0 in favor of Boost Injectors. Doughboys, you're facing not elimination, but a series loss if you can't tie this up in the next half game.
And Doughboys got to snap into it. His Cripplify gets an amazing flick over Scout. Oh, and that's 2-0. Doughboys, come on, guys. How bad do you want it?
You know, Cripplify hasn't always been known for his flicks, but boy, he can sometimes hit those pretty well, and that time he definitely did. I don't think the defender thought that he could, but he gets the pop over, and now we see a 2-goal lead favoring Boost Injectors. Sleepy trying to shut that down, can't quite find it yet. Katza up in the air for that beautiful redirect. Rooney can't find the touch, and now we see a lot of dangerous spots for Doughboys. You need to turn this around here and now because you're running out of time to tie up this game.
Doughboys need to keep on applying pressure on Boost Injectors. It's been the same script as it's been since game one. Boost Injectors just put a ton of pressure on Doughboys, and they eventually sink a goal. But now, Doughboys putting more pressure on Boost Injectors. This is a good thing for them to do. As Rooney puts that off the back wall, Cripplify is there to get a save, pops it up, going to try to get a follow-up, misses the follow-up. As Sleepy and Rooney are both in the same corner, Rooney leaves as Scout comes and takes over. This ball is just sitting in the corner right now. This is great for Boost Injectors. It's burning so much time for them.
Yep, and a great shot comes out just to send it onto the offensive end. Ocean 5, great 50 to keep it there. Rooney trying to push on himself, but Cripplify is there to collect. He doesn't have much boost, so he can't really follow it up. He does still follow up, get a little bit of 50 just to burn off time off the clock, and he does just that. We have now under 60 seconds left on the clock for a 2-goal gap.
Oh, Doughboys need to convert. Oh, and Rooney misses, just air whiffs it. Sleepy with 0 boost. He can't do very much here. As Scout comes up the field, they need to do something right now. 40 seconds left on the clock. They can't be banging it back in this corner like that. It just burns too much time. Sleepy gets up, and there we go. Sleepy with a great shot. 2-1 with 33 seconds left. What do you think, V-Storm? You think Doughboys can clutch this out?
I would love to say they do, but I don't. I don't know. It's hard to call because 33 seconds is a lot of time, and we're starting to see Boost Injectors starting to slip up. So normally I might say that I don't think we do see an OT here, but with how much more aggressive we're seeing Doughboys get in this last 60 seconds and how honest panic play, I'm gonna say, we're seeing from Boost Injectors, honestly, I don't know what to call here, and Cripplify getting the save on the back line. Again, 10 seconds on the clock. It's hard to imagine the OT, but it's still possible as they're trying to put up one more for the stat line. Can't quite get it. Going the other way. Going for the bump play. Gets the bump. And he ties it up at 0 seconds.
No way. Oh, that was so dangerous. Sleepy had it on. Castle was last back as Rooney gets such a clutch demo to send this game into overtime. Holy mackerel.
When they needed it most, Sleepy definitely pulled up for the team and got the tying game to send it to OT. And I think this OT favors Doughboys a little bit. Maybe potentially seeing a game 5 here.
Oh, who knows, man. Doughboys has pulled up to this and says, we're not done yet, as this is going to stay in Boost Injector's half. Scout puts it up. Ocean 5 misses! Oh my god!
Doughboys get the 60-second comeback. 3 goals in just under 80 seconds to get the game win from underneath Boost Injectors. And now we see the game 5.
Storm, this is like almost too good to write. Unless we have some amazing writers, this is almost too good to write. Yeah, check it. Are you sure? Are we sure this is in the editor's cut? I don't know.
Yeah, did someone write this? Like, who wrote this? Because holy, if you're K-Tool, I see it in the chat. The ... K-Tool's getting a little bit nervous. He might lose the 130K. We've got game 5. Cripplify definitely came alive, but if you're looking, they kind of died off on the demo strat, and maybe that's what did it. But if you're Boost Injectors, what do you do to shut down this momentum?
Man, at this point, you got to keep the ball out of your own half. You got to keep on putting that pressure you had on Doughboys the last 2 games, and you have to cut out the whiffs. You know, honestly, they just have to score their goals. And man, dude, how many shots rang off the crossbar last game? You know?
I don't know, but there's got to be more saves from the crossbar than there was from all of Doughboys, because a lot of shots going just a little bit too high. And unfortunately, I think that might have been one of the deciding factors of last game, was just simply putting it into the back of the net. The boys are doing amazing, and they did it especially amazing in the first 2 games. We really need to see that first 2 games come alive. Ocean 5 with a huge demo, but unfortunately, it does not find its way into the net. A good touch, but unfortunately, no one there to follow up, so Scout is going to pop it. Ocean 5 kind of has to use all of his boost just to hover for a save. Can't quite find that as Sleepy tries to get it some mid to someone. We're seeing a lot more demo aggression coming right off the rip.
Oh yeah, demos flying left and right. Doughboys are, like we've said before, have been putting a lot of pressure on Boost Injectors as Cripplefly has a shot now, but it rings off the post. Cripplefly is going to go around for Boost. Ocean 5 has 0 in this corner. Katsa puts it up. Cripplefly's up off the ceiling. Does he read? Oh, a little bit off, and nobody's there for Boost Injectors to capitalize on that mistake here, as Renee's going to take it downfield. It's going to be off as well. Ocean 5 puts it off. Scout's going to sit in the midfield here for a little bit. Ocean 5 going to shoot a shot here, as Renee's going to make an easy save. Ocean 5 gets a nice demo. Sleepy's going to take this down. Cripplefly makes a great save.
Yep. Unfortunately, for Boost Injectors, this would be an as I'm saying, this would be one of the most impressive reverse sweeps I've seen. Boost Injector's going to say, no, we're not going to see a reverse sweep. We're going to get 1-0 up because of an amazing shot from Ocean 5. They find the back of the net finally.
Finally, man, and K-Tool must be sighing a little bit of relief right now. You know, they're at least up 1-0, his 140K safe for now. As I say that, Doughboys are going to keep on putting pressure on Boost Injectors here. As Sleepy rings one.
Be careful, you might have caster cursed it when you said K-Tool could breathe a sigh of relief here, because we do only see a 1-goal lead thus far. I mean, that's not the biggest lead we've seen, especially because there's 3 minutes on the clock. There's still plenty of time for Doughboys to come back in this.
Oh yeah, too much time. And hey, you know, I gotta get my first caster curse, man. I've casted, what, 4 times now and no caster curse yet, so, you know, it'll eventually happen.
I mean, I'm gonna be real, I haven't really gotten a caster curse in yet either, so luckily I'm not saying anything that's gonna caster curse yet this match. But That's why I'm not talking about it. You just got to keep quiet. Got to avoid it a little bit too much. Half the game in, though, with a 1-goal lead. Demo is starting to come alive from Doughboys.
Oh, some great stuff coming from Doughboys right now. Putting the pressure on. They haven't been able to convert any goals quite yet, as Ojin 5 is going to get a great 50 out in the midfield here. Ojin 5 is going to go up, put a shot on net. Sleepy's there for a great save. Tries to control, but he gets bumped off of it. You still got to make a couple touches here. Scout rings a shot up. Double commit. That's a little dangerous. Ooh, Rooney misses. Makes Ojin 5 whiff. Katsa is going to take control of this. Scout doesn't get a great touch. Cripple flies up. 2 up from Doughboys. Ojin 5 is going to take this off the wall here. See if he can do something with it. Misses. Unfortunate.
Give me one second.
You got it. Katsa, Demo, Katsa with a freaking goal. Cripplefly gets a great demo to open up that field, and Katsa just dimes it right into the back of the net. And, you know, the crossbar did not show up to make that save. What's the crossbar doing, man? Come on.
Yep, and now we've got a 2-goal lead, and as I come back, and they just start to come alive. They're like, you know what? We have to wait for V-Storm to get back from what he's working on to score real quick, and Rooney does just that right off the rip. What a goal coming out.
We're now 2-1 in this series. It's like nothing ever happened. It's a 1-goal difference with a minute 30 left. As it's going to bounce out, Cripplefly gets a great clear out there. Scout was ready to snipe that shot. Castle off the ceiling. Time! Scout there is to make the save. Cripplefly gets a shot up. Sleepy clears that down. As Scout is going to pound this back. Cass's last back. You got to be careful. Sleepy both miss. He's going to clear that out. Rooney's there to put that back towards the left hash. And Scout is up to make that clear.
Yep. Ojin 5 trying to get something going. He gets a beater on one person left on defense. Can't quite. He gets a great clear out from that side of the end of the field. Ojin 5 trying to send it a long way. Sleepy trying to do everything he can to keep this out of net. 45 seconds left on the clock. We saw a very, very similar scoreline from last match. Does Boost Injectors have a repeat of Game 4, or do we see them clutch out and hold on for the game win? All they have to do is burn 30 seconds on the clock, and this game is theirs, and they avoid the reverse sweep.
Hey, what do we see last game? Is Ojin 5 goes for the shot. Clipper flies there. It's just open. And that might be the nail in the coffin V-Storm for Doughbois.
Yeah, Cripplify says, I don't want to see this come close at the end. I'm not going to let that happen again. And Cripplify puts one more in for Boost Injectors. 2-goal lead with just under 20 seconds left on the clock. This might be it. You might be right. That might have been the nail of the coffin. Katsa going up for it. Great touch middle. Someone's there for the follow-up. Can't quite get it, but Ojin 5 is there to keep it on offense. And as time clicks down, you have to wonder, is this just about over? And with the last final seconds, that is it. Boost Injectors win in Game 5. So I guess we're both right on our prediction. You got the game count, I got the person right.
Yes, sir. We got it. We got it. Boost Injectors take it in 5. Man,
what a
series.
Series indeed. Could not have asked for a better series. Cripplify definitely turning it up to an 11 in that match. Being an absolute monster on the field. Not that demo monster we're used to seeing, but that score master we love to see. Definitely pulling up. As we look at really all of Boost Injectors, they put up a ton of points as a team.
Oh, absolutely. You can see how evenly distributed these points are throughout. Everybody showed up for this Game 5, and that's what they need to do. And you mentioning with the demos and stuff, like that's what we said. If they were able to kind of come out with those demos, they would be able to win, because those demos were able to open up the net and create time for them to get those shots on net and open up the goals.
Yep, and let's see if we can get these boys in for a post-match interview. Drag them in here real quick. Congratulations, boys, on the win. What a game first question is kind of a little bit of an obvious one, but what did you guys say after just evading the Game 5 reverse sweep? What were the team, like, what was the game strategy going to 5? Because I noticed, Cripplefy, you did take a little bit to ready up, so you clearly were talking a little bit, trying to get the boys up, you know, being that coach.
Yeah, I love kids, old Crit, you're my savior. Yeah, spell it right too. Anyways, yeah, I think after those first 2 games, it's not so much that we got ahead of ourselves, but we maybe we're starting to get a little greedy and inconsistent with what we were doing. I know I think it was that game 4 where I kind of went for it, and then Katza was left back 3rd, and it was pretty much an easy tie for them to go to OT, and then they finished it. But yeah, I took a little bit of time talking to these guys because it's definitely a downer to be up 2-0, and then now you're tied 2-2 in the series, and you could be getting reverse swept. So, like, I don't know. I was trying to keep the energy up and keep the comms going, telling these guys, you know, we're all good. So.
Yep, and you guys did just that. You guys had to be a little bit nervous, especially with like a devastating game 4. You guys looked almost like unstoppable, and then in the last 60 seconds, just like suddenly Doughboys turned it up to an 11 and came back. Bravo on the game win. Paco, do you have any questions for these gentlemen?
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot one over to Sleepy here real quick. So
Sleepy.
Or,
Sleepy.
no, my bad, bro. I'm on the wrong thing, dog. My bad. Okay, no. Ocean 5. My bad, bro. So what was your kind of like mentality going into this game 5? I know I heard a little bit from Cliplify, but what was kind of going through your head personally on what you might personally had to change or do in order to help get your team this win?
Yeah, I think the main thing was just making sure that our positioning is good, to avoid any mistakes that come from bad positioning, and then just focus on doing my job when I'm on the ball or rotating, just focus on the little things, just to avoid the stupid mistakes that could make us lose.
Sure. Awesome.
All right.
Uh,
Katza. So I got a question. So going into the next series, do you think I don't remember who the next, it might be us. I know within the next 2 we play you, so I don't know which one of those. I think it's the last one, so I don't think we play you next. But
see what it is real quick.
whoever it is, do you think there's anything as a squad you guys need to like change up or improve on as a team?
We play McFlurries, and then we play Papa Pumpkins last.
Ooh, you guys play the Beast of McFlurries. What are you guys' thoughts going into that next matchup?
What are your thoughts, Andrew?
It's a great question. There's not many in my head.
He doesn't think. He just does.
Andrew, do you know which team McFlurries is?
That's
No.
Aquatoad,
The only time I
Jaden,
looked
and
at
Omega
the
Blaze.
leaderboard
That is currently the Beast of Div B. They are the 5-0 team.
I wouldn't say that.
I mean, no, don't get me wrong. Every single team in all of Div B is absolutely insane. But speaking record base, they are the Beasts.
Sure.
Yeah. Then just no thoughts. Just let's just go get a dub. Just let's feed them their first loss.
Thinking about it too much is never gonna work. So may as well just win.
Fair enough.
We just show up for our matches. I don't know. That's just kind of how it goes.
Love to hear it. All right, so it's kind of unconventional to ask someone a second question, but Cripplify, I'm curious, was there any added weight from knowing that K-Tool had 130,000 credits on you, riding on your shoulders?
I was just kind of joking about him betting that much on me, but I didn't know that, I guess, until afterwards. But I don't know. I guess I don't think it would have changed anything. I don't care about anybody's boost. I'm here to win.
Gotcha. Well said. All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us for this interview, and congrats on a win. Way to clutch it up in Game 5. Congrats, boys. Good luck on your next match, and we'll see you guys later.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
It. See you later.
All right, and that is it for our game of Boost Injectors versus Doughboys. What a series. Thank you so much, Paco, for joining me. Do you have anything else to say before we send her to an intermission?
Man, like you said, what a crazy series. I didn't expect it coming, and it's always a pleasure to be on here to cast.
Of course, and thank you so much again for joining us. It was a wonderful series being able to stream with you. Always a pleasure. With that, I think we're gonna send it to an intermission. Thank you everyone for joining us. At about like a certain amount of minutes in, I'm not 100% sure, we're going to switch streams. And it's gonna be on the same stream, of course, but Nuko is actually going to be streaming for it, so I will be cutting it. So you guys might need to rejoin the live. I don't know how exactly that works when you end stream and you restart stream, but be aware that there will be a stream change up. So be ready for that. Yeah, thank you everyone for joining us tonight, and good luck on your matches. Peace.
Yep.